Hello, I'm Chari and I wish to talk about my book, The Bridge to Lanka. The book is about our classic epic, Ramayana. Why one more version, you may ask, when we have hundreds of versions of Ramayana in the bookshelves? I'm here to explain what is so different about The Bridge to Lanka. We do find a wide range of books on Ramayana by authors from different parts of the world. At one end of the spectrum, we find books that are difficult to understand because they are highly philosophical and they try to preach lofty ideals. These are often supported by Sanskrit quotations along with translations which are even more confusing. At the other end of the spectrum, we have versions which are meant for school kids, broken into short stories or as cartoon strips. We also have cartoon serials on TV and DVDs. The Bridge to Lanka will fit somewhere in the middle slot of this spectrum. In today's world of information technology, we wish to collect maximum information on a subject at the shortest time. And then we decide whether we should go deeper into the subject. Our attention span has drastically reduced and we look for instant answers to our curiosities and desires. Faster communication, fast food joints, drive-in churches. Consequently, it has become all the more difficult to draw and sustain the interests of the readers. Let us travel back to the past, say by about 9,000 years, when the events in the Ramayana actually took place. Let us imagine that laptops and internet were in existence. What would have been the nature of the emails flying between the various characters in the epic? For example, Hanuman in his quest for Sita spent about 3 days in Lanka. He would definitely have sent daily email reports on the progress he is making in Lanka. Or consider the 12-day war between the armies of Rama and Ravana. There would have been daily email reports from the battlefront. Well, The Bridge to Lanka is a compilation of such emails from the archives of Ramayana. Significant events in the epic have been carefully chosen and arranged in the order of their occurrence, so that the reader's interest and curiosity is maintained throughout the storytelling. The chosen events also convey the moral lessons on honesty and virtuous way of living. The Bridge to Lanka highlights some of the lesser-known facts about the main characters, like the forgetfulness of Hanuman, the impetuous behavior of Rama's brother Lakshmana, Rama and Sita's love at first sight, or the morbid rituals of Indrajit, just to name a few. The Bridge to Lanka also has a touch of light-hearted humor in its narration. Personally speaking, right from my school days, stories from the Ramayana have had a very positive influence in my life, and it is my desire that you too should enjoy a similar experience. After reading this book, The Bridge to Lanka, if you reach for an authoritative version of the Ramayana, say by Valmiki or by Tulsidas, I have succeeded in my efforts. Thank you and good day.